morning from Mpumalanga in South Africa. It has been a long time since we last filmed a video. It may not seem like it, but we kind of need to blow out all the cobwebs and get ourselves back into filming mode.
So from a viewer's point of view, so from your perspective, it may not seem like it, but we have only recorded 2 videos since April and it is now August. We've been in a bit of a slump, we haven't been in the right mindset to film videos, but today we are changing that. We're getting ourselves back into the mindset to film videos. Now, we set out on this trip around the country to tell as many inspiring stories as possible, and we've been pretty hard on ourselves, only thinking that we can only film when we are telling inspiring stories, meaning that we've actually missed out on quite a few opportunities since then. We actually recorded a video last week, we're not even sure so instead of just telling inspiring stories, we're going to turn this into us sharing our experience of traveling around the country, showing you all why we love our country so much.
As well as sharing those inspiring stories along the way.
That as well.
Okay, but what are we doing for this video? We are standing here and we will be making our way here to see a beautiful waterfall and sort of ease ourselves back into making videos and sharing our travels with you guys, and we are very, very excited. So let's go! We're Sarah and Marek, a South African couple who set out to travel as far and wide as our tight budget could take us. After spending a year and a half in Europe, we came home to an epic van life adventure. Our next trip will take us across South Africa in the hopes of sharing exactly why we love our country so much.
So if you want to come and see this waterfall, it will cost you 35 Rand per person, but because we are camping at the Swadini Forever Resort, which is literally like 4 kilometers down the road, we get free access to come and view this waterfall. Why am I saying view?
So it is actually winter time here in South Africa, but because of our lovely climate, it means we have a beautiful, cloudless, sunny day, and it's going to get up to 28 degrees today. Oh! What they're doing today, but that guy's been coming up and down all day, so it's kind of like dusty and not quite the peaceful hike I was envisioning. Yeah. Wait. I always feel really weird when I say like negative things like that. It makes me feel so ungrateful. It's amazing to be here, but just want to be real and not make it look like it's this incredible hike and there's nothing that's not fun that's happening. I don't know. I think you get what I'm trying to say.
Something we forgot to mention is that we're actually back in the Blyde River Canyon again. And if you remember from our van life series, that is the main reason we came to Mpumalanga in the first place. This is not working, is it? That is the main reason we came to Mpumalanga in the first place, to see that view in the Blyde River Canyon. And we never thought that we'd be back here again. This is so cool, you know, like it's there. We are looking at it. We are here.
I can see it! Just a bit.
So welcome to Swadini Falls. It's not mind-blowing, but it's still pretty cool to be here. The nice thing about this place is just the massive temperature difference compared to the beginning of the trail. You've got this nice cool like breeze coming straight off the water, but when you're at the beginning of the trail, yeah, you can feel why it's going to get to 28 degrees today. So the walk itself is actually pretty easy, except for this one section where it's about 50 meters of like really loose rocks. So just make sure that you wear the correct shoes.
I was just wanting to say how much I love this particular aspect of this part of the country, is that it's so wild. There's so many nature reserves, there's so much wildlife in this part of the country, and it's just incredible. We were lucky enough to spend the last week in a game reserve with friends of ours, and we had some incredible sightings, and it's just something that makes Africa and South Africa so special to me and to us. So at this point you might be wondering what our overall plan is for this trip. What is that?
It's a bit of a sad nap, isn't it?
Fruit.
What have I done? Right, class is in session. Please do excuse my terrible attempt at drawing the map of South Africa. So, if you're not from South Africa or you're not aware of the geographical layout of South Africa, let me give you a quick little insight into our country. So we have got exactly 9 provinces in the country, made up in this beautiful piece of land right here. So, starting at the bottom, this is not to scale by any means, so please don't hold me to this. We have the Eastern Cape, we have KwaZulu-Natal, we have Gauteng, we also have Lesotho, which is a country within the country. It's kind of like the Vatican City in Italy. We have Mpumalanga, Limpopo, the Northwest, the Free State, the Northern Cape, and the Western Cape. This is where Cape Town is. Gauteng is where Joburg and Pretoria is, and Free State is where Bloemfontein is. So those are basically like the capitals, except for Joburg. It's not a capital, but it's a big city. Right, so our trip. We'll be starting in the Eastern Cape, in my hometown of East London. We'll then travel all the way up the country into Limpopo to a town called Hoedspruit, which is just a little bit away where we are right now in this video, Swadini. We will then travel across all of these places into actually the northwest, but it doesn't look like that on the map, into the northwest, which is a province we have never been to before, to a place called Hartbeespoort Dam. We will then travel all the way across the country to here, not here, to here, to a place called Pitsonderwater. We will then travel further along in the Northern Cape to a place called Port Nolloth. We will then travel all the way down past Cape Town, here's Cape Town right here, to a place called Grabo. We will be telling another inspiring story before making our way across the country again back to East London in the Eastern Cape. We've got a couple of trips planned between here, but we're not too sure just yet. We'll still figure that out. How do we do? It's a bit of a whole muddled of just different lines, but hopefully the point came across. I think so. Alright, class dismissed.
And just a little way up the road from our waterfall trail is this, the main basin of the Blyde River Canyon, aka the Blyde River Dam.
It really is a nice place to come and see, but something to take note of if you want to come and see the dam is that you need some serious artillery of a vehicle to get there, because this is quite possibly one of the worst roads we have ever seen. I mean, just look at it. There's hardly anything left of the road. Like, how have they let it get this bad? Have you ever seen anything quite like it? Okay, but enough negativity. Let's go show you where we can. A quick little look at our campsite. Tent, gazebo, our place to sit, and the showers and ablution blocks are just up that side. We're only paying 250 Rand a night. We got happy.
One thing I found quite striking when we drove into this campsite was just how many permanent setups there were, or like semi-permanent. So I've always heard about, or like kind of known about, this community or this group of people around South Africa that do caravanning and living in a caravan for large portions of the year, but I've never quite seen it like this. Like, there are some really impressive setups, people that are here to stay for like 3 months. It's pretty cool to see.
Also, one thing to note, I have to whisper this one. After looking around the entire campsite, we are literally the only people here that are not on pension. We are the youngest people staying here.
What's wrong with this one? Oh. Look at that. I really miss this. I miss filming and making videos. I really enjoyed it. We only spent 2 nights here, so we're already off to the next place, but it's somewhere we've been before. It's called Sondela Game Reserve. We love it, but we've already been there and already filmed there, so we aren't going to be filming now. But if you'd like to see more of that place, it's towards the end of our van life series.
The last and second last video of our van life series, we covered that place pretty well.
Yeah, so you can go check those out. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching.
We'll see you in a few days, or in the next one. And this is a place, if you remember from our van series, I said so much, but come on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Poo.
What type of poo though? Be specific.
I'm gonna have to have a taste first.
No! Ew!
Easier except for this one section of about 50 meters where it's like roost. What? Roost.
Alright, and just like that. Oh, what? Oh, we finished with the filming. What's that circles with scribbles?
Listen to Sorry, listen to